Greetings everyone and welcome to our newest gold-silver crystal battle. This was an OU battle I had against Juan. He challenged me and I proposed, yeah, let's do second generation OU. He agreed, so here we are. This battle shows some things that you have to take in consideration when you are battling in this generation. So let's get right into it, shall we? Leading with Gengar, he leads with Snorlax, and I immediately wanted to put this thing to sleep because Snorlax is the most dangerous Pokémon in Gold Silver Crystal OU. So having him asleep helps a lot. Now I'm switching into my Executor because this Executor is a sub-leech seed set, and my idea here is to set up a substitute and try to stall him out. But he switches into his Umbreon, and here I make a mistake by staying in instead of going to my phaser to scout if he is the trap pass set, which, assuming by the mean look, he is. So I was like, am I in a kind of a bad position here? But since I managed to get a leech seed on him, it's not too bad, because when a baton passes, the leech seed will stay on whatever comes in, and in that case I can still play around that. And he brings in the Snorlax, which, since he's asleep, I think, I can just go for a couple of Psychics, and with the Leech Seed, depending on how many turns he will stay asleep, I might have a chance, or I might at least force him to switch. And he's still asleep, and now here you will see that his next Psychic gets a critical hit, which will take the Snorlax out. Well, he made a mistake in letting Snorlax in just go down like that. He could have just switched out and saved his Snorlax for later, because Snorlax is a huge part of this metagame, and letting him just go down to an Executor without even forcing him to explode or something, well, it's not worth it. But anyway, since this Suicune revealed Ice Beam, I assume it is a rest stalking Suicune, so Tentacruel here can switch into him all day long. And here I just went for Sludge Bomb, scouting what else he has on his team, and he brings in the Miltank. Now, I could have just start setting up Swords Dance here, but since Miltank has the same speed as Tentacruel and fairly good defenses, I prefer to get some residual damage on it with some Surfs and some Sludge Bombs, because I still don't know the rest of his team. He might have an Electric, which can ruin Tentacruel's day, even though he brings in Miltank instead of Electric. But anyways, I want to see first what he has on his team before going for the setup. Here I try to get the poison and I get it, because this way you do force him to use Heal Bell and give me an extra turn to do whatever I want to. So I bring in Gengar, because Gengar usually walls Miltank all day long because it's immune to Body Slam, and go for the T-Bolt here, maybe trying to take him out with a lucky crit or something, because I wasn't sure if at that range I could take him out, but I couldn't, and he uses Milk Drink to recover a lot of HP back, so I don't want him to just recover off and getting back to full. So I bring in Zapdos, and I'm just going to start spamming Thunder since Snorlax is down. I don't know if he has something on his team to take it, so I might as well just go for it, fishing for paralysis. And surprisingly, he let his Miltank in. If I got the para on that Thunder, that Miltank would be gone, or if I won the speed tie here, which I didn't. So it was risky for him to stay in. And surprisingly here, he continued to stay in with his Miltank. He's like, that's another thing that he shouldn't have done, because Miltank's special defense is low, and Zapdos is a very powerful special attacker. He should have just switched out to something, I don't know, preserve his Miltank for later. but he's trying to fishing for paralysis on Zapdos, which with Miltank is not really viable because Zapdos usually carries the rest and sleep talk. And here this paralysis just sealed the deal for this Miltank. I can just go for the hidden power and take him out. So 2 Pokemons down at this point, and here he reveals he has a Steelix, which I don't know why he didn't brought him in the first place. But anyway, Zapdos cannot really touch this Steelix, so I'm just going for an Executor. And yeah, so try to get a paralysis, get some Leech Seed going on, because outside of Explosion, I don't think Steelix can really damage me. This +1 Earthquake doesn't do much at all, so yeah, I'm looking pretty good here. And even if he explodes an Executor, Executor has already done his job, so I really don't mind losing him to an Explosion at this point. But yeah, Zapdos gets dragged in after a Roar, I just go back to Executor, because why not? And these Earthquakes aren't doing much, considering Leech Seed and Leftovers recovery. So yeah, I'm just going to get some damage on Steelix to, yeah, force him to explode or eventually go down. I don't know, but I'm in a good position here. So I went for a substitute here because, well, he could have gone for the Explosion maybe, but he didn't. He actually got for Roar, which was good. And here he actually makes a really nice prediction, predicting to switch me to switch into Executor again. He explodes, taking in Executor down in the process. So this was a good prediction, a good play on his part. But as I said, at this point I didn't care much about Executor. So now here here has an Umbreon on Zapdos, and I won't make the same mistake again. I'm switching to Steelix, not letting him trap me, and just go for Roar. Not playing any games around here, because he's most likely going to Baton Pass the trap to his Suicune. So I don't want to do these games. So just roar him out, and actually I reveal here his last Pokemon, which is Heracross. And that means he doesn't have an electric. My Tentacle is fairly safe. So here I was thinking, I can let Steelix die to this Suicune and get some damage on him with Earthquake. But then I thought as well, I have Tentacruel and I can switch into Suicune without any problems, so why not? Except for an Ice Beam Freeze, he can't really touch my Tentacruel. And here I went for Sludge Bomb because I thought he might switch out, since he knows that Suicune can't do anything to this Tentacruel, but he actually stays in. So now I'm just going for a substitute and trying to set up some Sword Dances and basically sweep from this point. Because, yeah, I don't know, maybe Heracross has Earthquake or something to damage Tentacruel, but with some Sword Dances up, he can't really switch into his Sludge Bomb. I actually managed to get 2 Sword Dances up, which means that Sludge Bomb is now a 2-hit KO on the Suicune, and basically a 2-hit KO on everything else. So at this point it's already a good game, because he cannot do anything to me now, and especially as I managed to get another substitute up. So yeah, the rest of this video is basically Tentacruel sweeping the 3 remaining of his Pokemon. So I use this opportunity to talk about some things that's going to happen. I'm planning on do a new series of videos. It's going to be something different, something useful for you. I think you will like it, and I'm not going to reveal right now what it is. When the video comes, when the first video of that series comes, you will know what it is about. So just stay tuned for that. And yeah, Also about this match, I also want to say that yeah, the most crucial mistakes he made was that Snorlax and Miltank he let go down at the beginning of the match. This is Gold Silver Crystal. You should not let things go down for no reason, because you can always come back. They can always be useful for a later point in the match. So yeah, that was the crucial mistake, and especially Snorlax. Snorlax is an important Pokemon. Just let go down like that at the beginning. But yeah, anyways, it was a good game, and hope that you enjoyed it, even if it was a bit one-sided, but still, it was enjoyable, and I like this match. Leave your usual feedback and a like if you enjoyed the match, and subscribe if you want to see more of these battles. I also do red, blue, yellow matches one day or the other. And yeah, so we'll see you in the next video, and take care of yourselves. Peace.